Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing, baby? It is indeed Thursday, so it's time for another Blue Dot family meeting, and I'm glad you're here. Showtime Twiz was the first one to show up on Periscope, followed by Dorothy Tyndall on Facebook, and Randy Peterson. Whoo, pig, buddy. Gene Shankly, glad you're here, darling. Oddly Wired, our poet of the house. Dolores Grant, the remixtress. Adina Michael, Julia T, how you doing, darling? Wait a minute. Renee Price. All of a sudden, I want to sing a Ray Price song when I see his name. Reggie Carter, Showtime. Oh, Cassie Hicks. Dana Michael, Sherry P, Gary Spring all the way up in Canada. Oh, Lord, I can't read when it moves. Linda Douglas is with us. Valerie Wood Rosato is with us. Miss Linda. Miss Linda's with us. Hey. Anyway, that flower girl is here, and we're glad she is. Let me see. Reggie Carter's with us. Keith Thompson, my man up in Minneapolis. Dolores Grant. Oh, Lordy, it moved. It moved. Okay, let's go right there. Micah Cruz is with us. She Lone Wolf and Donald David. How you doing, brother? Anyway, it's Thursday. Yeah, the shit ain't over with yet. We're still trying to muddle through. We made it through hump day. We got past that. Now we're going to try to slide somehow into Friday and maybe make it through a weekend without the orange dictator. Is he gone yet? Somebody asked. No, not yet. Not yet. He is still declaring himself potentate. He is still declaring that he won all over the place. It's ridiculous. Sad for our country to have to go through this. I hope y'all got a chance to see the Rudy Giuliani show today. He came out and gave a press conference, hour and a half, something like that. Lord have mercy. The man was sweating hair dye. Yeah, Marshall showed it to me. I said, I think somebody photoshopped that. Pretty soon, nope, it showed up in the damn news. Rudy out there screaming so much that his hair dye was running down his cheeks. Ain't it pitiful? Anyway, he went on the show today to try to convince everybody that it's a communist plot from Hugo Chavez down in Venezuela to take over our country, along with George Soros and the Dominion software that was perpetrated all across the country all at once, and we have thousands and thousands of witnesses, but we can't tell you who they are because they're fear for their safety and health. That's about it in a lump, so we should just throw up our hands and go, oh, well, I guess not anymore. I don't think so. All of us are so sick of this clown show, but it is not going to stop. He is going to continue this shit until we push his ass out the door. We know who he is. He's being a dick. He's been a dick all his life. He's not doing anything different that we haven't known how he was from the beginning of this shit. But the continual disgrace of the Republican Party has to be the story out of this. We can deal with this wannabe dictator. He's beaten. He's out the door. January 20th, Joe Biden becomes president, and I guess he'll have to issue some order to kick the bum out of the House. And that's the way it's going to go. But between now and then, you bet your ass he's going to try to burn down this nation as much as he can to divide it. Right now, they're trying to go to Michigan. He's calling the pollers, the people that certified the vote there. We had a debacle the other night. Somebody coming in there didn't want to certify. The Republicans didn't want to certify, and then they did certify, and then they get a phone call from Donnie, and now they want to recant their certificate. Are you shitting me? The boss called you. The mob boss called you, and now you want to rescind your certification? I don't freaking think so. Jesus, now he's calling all the Republican lawmakers from Michigan to the White House tomorrow. Yeah, let's watch and see who shows up, because whoever it is, they're willing to tear up the Constitution and follow their master no matter what. That's who's going to show up for this bullshit session. This crap, this trying to overturn the will of the people. Are you shitting me? That's exactly what he's going to continue to do. He's going to swear up and down he won and that everything was fraudulent, and he'll never say anything else because it's not within the man to do it. He doesn't have that kind of courage. He has been a coward all his life. He's going to continue to do just that, to blame everybody in the world for everything that ever went wrong with his stinking ass. Anyway, I hope you've had a nice and pleasant day. We'll get through this shit as best we can. That's all we can do every time. Aussie Dave, how the hell are you?
Oh, good, mate. I'm quite happy. We're in lockdown down here. We started lockdown 24 hours ago because we were virus free, but we had a slight outbreak and of 17 people or something, and so they locked us down. So everything's closed: schools, pubs, clubs, takeaway, fast food. Nothing's open. Only service stations for 7 days. It will get on top of it. It will knock it down, and it works. We've done it before, John, and this is a sad thing. America's not doing this shit. The whole country's behind being locked down here. We have a united left and right. They both agree on the same science. You know, you lock down, you kill the virus.
We have a problem here with that.
Exactly, mate. Exactly.
Agreeing with science. We have a large portion of our legislatures who just aren't into the science thing. You know, it really hasn't been proven yet, but we're going to keep looking and see what it says.
Well, you can't trust those scientists, you know.
Yeah. Who are they anyway? Who are they?
Yeah.
A bunch of people with brains. Bill Jones talking about people with brains. How in the hell are you doing?
I don't know about the brains part, but I'm doing great, John. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, my friend.
I talked to you Sunday. I promised I'd be back this coming Sunday. I have a good presentation that will take about 10 minutes, but it will make people feel a whole lot better about where we are. But I did have something I wanted to come in the live room and share with y'all. It'll take about 30 seconds if y'all are ready.
Sure.
I'd like people to grab their pen and pencil and a piece of paper and write down a couple phone numbers. This is very important. I call it the heed to call. And as we know, if you've listened to the news the last couple of days, and for those of you that listen to John's rant or even Jonathan's rant or anything, paid attention on the news, we're in a little bit of a crisis. So this is what we can do as citizens. I'm going to give you two phone numbers that you do know and one that you don't know. It's area code 202, and both these phone numbers should be familiar. Area code 202, number is 224-3121. That is the House of Representatives switchboard in D.C., and the other one is 225-3121. It's 224-3121 and 225-3121. Those are the switchboards of the Senate and the House. I encourage you to call your congressmen and your senators and let them know it is time to stand up.
Yeah. So
this is the Constitution of the United States is in jeopardy, as well as the voting rights of every citizen in this country. You guys raised your hand, you senators and your congressmen, and you took the same damn oath that John and I did.
You bet.
And that it
difference
says,
is we're still trying to uphold ours.
You raise your hand and you swear to defend and support the Constitution of the United States. Well, it's about time, guys. When you goddamn Republicans stand the hell up, and Democrats join them. Stand up and say, this is enough, enough is enough. Make them stand up, because if they don't, remind them that you vote.
Yes.
And votes matter.
Yes.
The other important number is the name you may not know. Her name is Miss Emily Murphy. She is the hand-picked Trump appointee for the General Services Administration. In case you don't know what the GSA does, they're the ones that handle the money when it comes to rotating offices. Every 2 years, when there are new congressmen coming in, they rotate the leaving offices out and bring in the new offices. They get them, administration sections. They get them offices. They get them typewriters. They get them computers. They get them desks. They get them all this stuff.
Everything for the U.S. government from
exactly
from the
That's
highest
what they
personnel to the toilet paper that they go to the bathroom to use.
Exactly. And Mrs. Murphy, God bless her, I have nothing against her, but
No.
She is a Trump appointee.
Yep.
And her job is to do the will of the people. And she wants to sit on this thing. So I urge you to give her a call at the toll-free number again is 844-472-4111. That's 844-472-4111. I figure, and we're passing it around. I passed it here to all my cohorts here in North Carolina, all the members of American Legion, VFW, and all my veteran contacts. They're passing all these numbers around, and we're going to flood the phone lines.
Outstanding.
If you get a busy number, you can find it. You can also get on. I didn't take the time to do it because I'm in a hurry here. I got a meeting to go to, but I wanted to call and get these numbers out and have everybody please call. It is so important that they hear the voice of the people because we already spoke. We spoke to the tune of 6 million more votes than Donnie got.
I mean,
guess what, folks? Our voice matters.
It does.
So
call your congressman, call your senator, and insist.
Yep, and call GSA and say, hey, look, it's time for somebody to stand up.
Hey,
this
lady.
race is long over, and as Donnie said 4 years ago, it's a landslide victory. Well, guess what, Mr. Trump? You fucking lost.
You fucking lost by a landslide. By a landslide.
That's it.
Bill Jones, thank you very much, brother.
I didn't mean to get a little emotional, but this shit is pissing me off. God damn.
Gets me pissed off every freaking day. How can you not?
God damn, man.
When we're watching a full-on assault on the constitutional rights of the American people to have a voice in their government. It is the most basic of rights of our democracy, is that the people decide.
And not only that, just the thing that he's fighting states' rights and stuff like that, just that alone is a slap in the face to democracy as a whole. It's a slap in the face. And
it's full assault.
Go ahead. History books will remember this, but they'll remember it even more when the people stand up and say, hey, guess what, senators and congressmen? You answered us.
That's right. And they will, a lot of them will be on the line in 2 years.
Yeah, buddy.
In 2 years,
yes, sir.
Baby. So
anyway, thank you, John. I love you guys, and let everybody know. Come Sunday, I will give you something to calm down about.
We need a little calming down around here. God damn it!
There are checks and balances, and Johnny will leave, whether it's head first on his feet first on a stretcher. He will go. I promise you.
How he goes is up to him. It is strictly.
That's right. You're right. Exactly.
Yeah,
hopefully he does it like a man. If not, well, we have people to take care of that business.
That's it.
So.
That's it. So.
All right, buddy. You guys take care. Have a good evening, and I'll talk to you Sunday.
All right, Bill Jones, take care of yourself out in North Carolina. We appreciate you coming in and giving us that information. So.
Yep, no worries. Take care, guys.
All right, Bill. Thank you, brother. Blue Dot Hank.
Hello.
Is the fleet still circling out there, buddy?
Fleet is still circling. Good. Our submarines have entered Manhattan Bay.
Outstanding.
So we are listening in. We are
watching
looking
closely
out for you.
And
your democracy.
Well, I want you to know everybody in the house had a big kick over the artwork you did.
The face app stuff.
The face app.
The reface stuff.
Travis really got a big kick out of that.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That's nice.
That was outstanding. Nice. So we had a lot of fun with that. Thank you.
I'll make some other ones, and I especially like the one of you, John Bridvo, as Morticia.
Morticia?
And as Yoda.
I like the one where I'm in Mandalorian. That's the guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
That's also brilliant.
Yeah, big old iron chest plate up there, silver chest plate.
Kylo Ren,
that's it. Yeah. Spartacus, that's what it is with my face. Spartacus, holy shit, y'all see it. Y'all ought to seen what they did with my face. Handsome looking fellow in there, though. If I could look like the fellow you made me look like, I'd be happy as shit.
Well, the one from Top Gun with the younger you was also
that's what
nice.
I look like without the beard. A young Tom Cruise,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. January 20th, we shave this off. Y'all won't. Who is that masked man? Anyway, thank you for being here, Hank. We appreciate it, brother. And let's bring in.
Sorry.
I was going to bring in T.W. Travis out in Colorado. How are you, brother?
Pretty good. Come to the big
White House, Barnum and Bailey,
Sunday,
circus.
Sunday. Yeah, it feels like a circus. Where's the elephants? Where's the
Shit.
monkeys and stuff?
Did you watch today's coronavirus task force? That was a big bullshit.
I missed it. I missed the task. I seen a short clip of it where Mike Pence walked out there.
The poser was there.
Oh yeah, Mike the poser, baby.
And then they had Fauci there, but they didn't let Fauci speak. They let Redmond speak. And
Redmond.
They didn't really do. They really didn't do a whole hell of a lot.
Atlas wasn't there.
Like, oh, we're gonna have. Yeah, he was there. And they basically said, well, we're gonna have this out in weeks. It's gonna be weeks. And we'll have it out, and everything will be great.
Yeah.
And it's like, I got a kick out of David Backman. He goes, yeah, because you're going to be gone. You're going to be gone in a couple of weeks. And it's like,
It's taking Donnie's lead there 2 weeks. I'm going to sign the health care bill in 2 weeks. This is all going to be gone in 2 weeks. I'm going to be president in 2 more weeks. Yeah, everything with this guy is 2 weeks away. Anyway, TW, thank you for being here. And our own mother hen of the group, Velda Lee, are you with us, dear? Velda's got her mic muted. She's busy. Probably getting Wayne something to eat. Get him a nice cup.
No, I'm here.
Are you?
I'm here. I was coughing, and I didn't think I'd want to do it in your ear.
Go ahead. How are you, dear?
I'm doing fine. Hank made me the Queen of Egypt this week too.
Outstanding. I always wanted to go to Egypt. Can I get a visa? Entry thing over there?
I would if I could, but I got deposed.
Oh, you already got deposed already? Boy, shit, that was a quick reign.
Yeah, I know. 5 minutes.
Did they pay you good? 5 minutes? Well, at
5 minutes.
At Queen wages, that's like millions and millions of dollars.
Velica. I like the one he did of Velica. That was.
Oh God, that was gorgeous.
Oh, I got to go over and see this stuff. I haven't seen it all yet. I haven't.
I'm posting all yours and Travis wants to in a private message to Travis now on Facebook. So
badass. And also, I think they're still floating around the Discord if anybody wants to go and see what we're talking about.
Yeah, they are.
Want a good laugh?
Yeah.
Go
just
check that shit out.
2 of them, I think.
I can't see it right now. We are still limited on my visibility now. So.
All right, before we start this conversation, Dad, we got a lot of catching up to do from 17 minutes ago. So let's go ahead and get these called out, and then we're starting the show.
Reggie Carter donated $5 through Super Chat and said, Let me kick this off with a church offering to my buddy John, because here comes the truth, folks. Tell it, John. Woo, pokey mouth John. Woo, shoot up here amongst us. One of us got to have some relief. Anyway, thank you very much, Reggie. Only some people will get that reference. There's a few people out there that might get that reference. Gary Spring, all the way up in Canada, sent down 10 beaver bucks. Brother, we appreciate it tremendously. Your support over the years up in Canada has just shown through, brother. We appreciate it. And our own Ben Stroud, bequeather of beer and coffee. Pretty good coffee, too. Ben Stroud donated $5 through Super Chat and said, love seeing Donnie lose all his recount cases. Let that be a very good lesson to him. He can't get this way. Fuck Trump. Indeed, Ben, indeed. And Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong and secret squirrels, donated $10 through Super Chat. Only some people will get that reference. 1 year ago today, I lost my best friend, Douglas Mallory. I want to say thank you to this wonderful family for helping me get through the worst year of my life. Diana, baby, we're glad we were here. You have been a treasured member of this family, and if it hurts you, baby, it hurts all of us. That's the way this is in our family. Tomorrow, we're going to toast Norman Pincombe and some others that we have lost along the way. Diane Batty. There's a list all the way from Michelle Foster to Dennis Gent to others that we have lost along the way, and we miss every one of them. Anyway, baby. Mitch Goldstein donated $5 through Super Chat and said, Plump is the biggest loser in history. Bankruptcy king, con man. Indeed, that's what he has been since he was born. Let's not cut him no slack. He is who he is, and he's been that way ever since he was born. He was raised with a silver spoon stuck up his ass and a bowl of potatoes on his head. That's how he was raised. He was given everything he ever wanted.
I didn't know you grew up in Queens.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I did. Y'all didn't see me hanging around the corner?
Well,
I
You know,
wish.
I think the most troubling thing about this guy is he's spawned a whole generation of scum children. All of his children, and I'll cede that I do not personally. Barron is apparently not allowed to tweet, so we won't be hearing from him. But the rest of his children, they are all disgusting as he is.
It's the whole family.
You have awesome children, John.
Well,
and I have awesome children. And God knows my parents had great children.
Yes, I can verify that.
Guy, he's poison. We're not through with these people. They're going to continue stealing until we lock them fuckers up and throw away the goddamn key. And we remember Trump the way we remembered Al fucking Capone.
That brings up another question, Mitch. That's another annoyance to me and a lot of people in Australia. Biden's little statement. We don't prosecute ex-presidents. We don't want to chase Donald Trump.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what he said.
I do not want to see America look piss weak by allowing someone to try and subvert America and then walk away scot-free saying, well, next.
Yeah, exactly.
It can't happen.
If we allow this to go by, the next time Don Jr. wants to run in, God forbid if he got in, what would he do? Oh, and by the way, hey, Mitch.
What?
I'm just saying, hey.
Okay.
I didn't say hello when you came in the room. Hi, Julie.
Hey, John.
There she is. How you doing, darling?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, darling. I didn't call you out when you snuck in the room when we just got in the conversation.
We kind of snuck in. We're fixing to eat dinner pretty soon.
I did. Wonderful meal tonight. Marcia made, it was chicken, and she puts onions and celery in a frying pan and some soy sauce, and then she puts in some mushroom stuff, and I love it.
You had
outstanding stuff.
Genuine Southeast Texas cuisine.
That is genuine mama cooking. That's what I survive on, Mitch. Mama cooking.
We're having chicken shawarma tonight.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
We hit up the Trader Joe's.
I had a friend of mine all the time. I looked at he used to barbecue every time. And I looked at, what are you having? What are you having? Chicken again. He'd ate chicken every damn day. I don't think that he ate anything. Oh, he could eat chicken every day. But he looked at me.
I can tell you the chickens aren't too happy about it, but
well, I ain't heard none of them complain. Anyway,
so Trump has lost, I believe, 27. He's 30 something. Well, I think 30 plus now in lawsuits.
Yeah, but he said those lawsuits are not his.
Huh?
They're not his lawsuits, Mitch.
Yeah.
They said, what's this that Giuliani's saying that those lawsuits that they've so-called lost already, if you look at the plaintiff, he said, didn't he, in his interview, they're not us. They're not, they're private individual lawsuits.
Yeah.
What Giuliani was saying today is basically they have not relaunched a lawsuit yet. That's what he's saying.
It doesn't matter what. First off, anything that comes out of Giuliani's pie hole isn't worth. He's like Trump. You can assume that if Giuliani says it, that the exact opposite is true. Just like how I know that Trump keeps running his fucking mouth that Georgia's going to flip, and I believe it is going to flip, and I believe we're going to elect 2 Democratic senators in Georgia. And fuck Trump, and we're going to take that Senate away and kick Mitch McConnell's ass down the road.
That is exactly what we have to do.
That deserves a gong, I'm just saying.
There you go, Mitch. That's some passion in there, buddy. That is exactly what we need to do. This is, we have to be serious. We took Georgia. The Democrats took Georgia. They voted for Joe Biden.
Well,
there is no reason we can't go in there.
Cases.
Huh?
Now,
Giuliani admitted it in one of the court cases. Oh, I'm not here to say anything about fraud. Well, then what the
we
fuck
didn't say there was
here
any
for?
fraud. We're just saying Trump won. Well, do you have any evidence?
No.
The president's tweets. Shit, that's
27 lawsuits that I read. Not one of them presented any evidence.
No.
Yeah.
They presented testimony in the form of affidavit, and they presented what are called claims.
By
individual witnesses, but we can't say who they are because they fear for their safety.
Giuliani is wasting a lot of fucking time. That's all he's doing.
Well, they're running a clock. They're running a clock for some reason. They're sort of. It seems like they're holding out for time for some reason. Like they're trying to find something. They're not. You know.
Yep.
They're stalling. That's all they're doing. This is a big stall.
Yeah.
They're stalling until the states certify, which is going to start happening right after right before and right after Thanksgiving.
The 20th. There's a couple of them on the 20th, which is Saturday.
20th. The rest of them are the 26th is the Monday, and most of them are due by that Monday. Many states are the week after. The last one, I believe, is December 4th.
Yep.
And it has to be officially certified to the Secretary of State by the 11th of December. Now, the Supreme Court has already made a determination that electors must obey their state
choice.
That is already done. Yeah. So that is why Giuliani has no angle on trying to get electors to change their mind. The only angle that they have is to invalidate the election. And they have, in 20 some odd lawsuits that I studied, presented zero findings of fact that any impropriety occurred. As a matter of fact, he was scolded by the judge in Pennsylvania who said, because basically the complaint in Pennsylvania is certain people were helped to vote and certain people weren't helped to vote. In other words, the Democratic Party of Pennsylvania helped Democrats vote. They had transportation, we got phone calls and emails and everything that they could do. Now the Republicans, they didn't do that shit.
Well, that's on them. What a bunch of cheap asses.
Yeah, I heard last night a bunch of them, they basically didn't go to the polls because Donnie, them don't go to the polls. So, hey, life's a bitch, you know?
Hey,
so basically, the judge is asking, what is the injury that the court is there to rectify injury. What's the injury? If this guy, if it didn't impinge your ability to vote, it's a non-issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And nothing was altered.
They haven't had standing on anything. They have not had standing on anything that they brought in front of the court. They cannot prove it. What are you going to do? You're trying to toss out votes because you presume they're Democrat votes. How do you know those?
They're desperate. They have no other thing. If they were to proceed with the case, there'd be no way they could avoid perjuring themselves. And no lawyer is going to perjure themselves in front of a federal district judge because you will not survive.
Disbarred. Yeah, you'll be disbarred. You're going to give up your whole career.
Now, Julie might be a different reason or thing. Julie might do it.
Yeah, Giuliani doesn't give a shit at this point.
$20,000 a day, he can do what he fucking wants.
He wants $20,000 a day. Don't you know that's good money?
I'll bet you he hasn't gotten paid yet.
Let me catch up here. Catman56, my man Keith donated $2 super chat and said $2 equals fuck Trump. That's my man and Keith up in Minneapolis. And She Lone Wolf donated $5 through super chat and said, "Am worried about what Don will do before he leaves. I wish they could just throw him out now." Oh, baby, you're speaking for all of us. All of us want to see that happen. And I don't know why it doesn't. Rack up the 25th Amendment. If this doesn't prove he deserves it, I don't know what would. And Diana Mallory, bequeathed the gong and secret squirrels, donated another $5 and said, "I can't wait to see what SNL does with Rudy's melting hair. It was the same color as what was coming out of his mouth." Indeed, Diana. Go ahead.
It just goes to show what a shithead he is.
He is. It's dripping down his cheeks, I swear.
I don't know if you remember a movie called The Fifth Element, science fiction.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
It reminded me of the bad guy from that when the evil was talking to him and the ooze started running down his face. And I just thought
there you go.
I remember that.
There you go. All right, let me catch this last one. And y'all pay attention to this one. Buddy Davis Songs and Thoughts donated $5 through Super Chat. If y'all haven't gone by Facebook and looked up Buddy Davis Songs and Thoughts, it's a twofer. You get a twofer. He uses his voice in his rants just like I do, and he's an Emmy nominated, a Grammy nominated artist who is just a wonderful singer who has got some wonderful music, and he sings on his show. Go by there and check out Buddy Davis Songs and Thought on Facebook. I think he's coming up on YouTube, I think.
Buddy Davis, he's going to win an Emmy, huh? He's got a TV show.
Yeah, got a TV show. Yeah, he's a handsome. He's
on right before To Tell the Truth, right?
That's it. Yeah, he took over. Who's that guy that just passed away? We lost.
Alex Trebek.
Alex
took over
Trebek.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, he took over. Buddy took over Alex.
Hey, we got to head out.
I should say, who was Alex Trebek?
Nobody's replacing Alex.
I
want to leave with. Sorry, John.
No, go ahead. I was going to tell you. Just go ahead.
We got to head out for dinner, but I want to leave you with a thought here. Aussie Dave said that Biden said that he won't prosecute Trump, and that is a misquote. That is not what he said.
No, can I?
He said he hasn't gotten to that.
Biden's words were, "It doesn't look good if we prosecute ex-American presidents." That's what he said.
I can tell you, well, here's what I think. Number one, I think that because Obama did not prosecute George W. Bush, gave us Trump.
Indeed.
Because nobody paid the price
and we're talking
for 9/11. Nobody paid the price for the two illegal, immoral, unethical wars that we are still fighting to this day is what gave us Trump. And Biden will prosecute him. I guarantee you, if he doesn't, there's a whole line of people. On January 20th, as soon as Biden takes the oath of office, it's going to be open season on that fat fuck. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the marshals drag his ass out.
There are state charges waiting on his ass that are going to jump first. We're going to see that first.
Talking about prosecution, and this one is for you, Aussie Dave. I am appalled and shocked and disgusted with the behavior of the Australian SAS in Afghanistan. And I hope your government will extradite these bastards to the Netherlands for the ICC for war crimes, or try them themselves and give them a very long prison sentences, because this behavior has been, I'm
a terrible story. That is
you haven't heard the worst of it yet. We are quite angry over here, our citizens, and even the boys in uniform who aren't SAS boys, which is the same. Clear it up for you, for the American people who don't understand. Right. SAS is the same as your Navy SEALs. That's right. Is our SAS. Now, there was SAS members that didn't want to do this, and apparently the story is coming out, and they were kicked out. And there were some that followed through reluctantly, but generally the people are spewing their guts here, and finding out also it wasn't just Australia, guys. There's going to be a list of countries that have used this strategy for decades to train and harden their men. We've been caught, thank God, and I hope this brings a stop to it. But apparently, this is the only way they say they can make a tough soldier, is to give him the kill. Well, it sickens me, and I understand Hank's anger, and I'm right alongside you there, Hank. And 95% of the Australian people are alongside of you. But we have no control of what those sick bastards do. But I'm sure things will change.
Same in the Netherlands.
The war crimes are not new. War crimes have been happening since the beginning of time, where people intentionally commit acts of horrendous murder and unnecessary death. Torture. This is, in a civilized world, these are the things that don't fly, and Australia is going to face it. I'm sure many of us are going to have to face it. You can't blame that on the heat of war.
The problem I have with this all is that
in the fog of war.
Well, maybe in Australia they will be tried, but in America, of course, you have the same problem. There have been war crimes.
There have been, and Donnie turned around and pardoned two of them.
And they pardoned.
That hurt America.
Really quick, before we go any further, let's bring in David into this conversation, because this is a juicy one. David, you with us?
I'm with you.
All right, there you go, David. How's everything out in California?
It is semi-functional, which is pretty much standard for us out here.
Semi-functional.
I mean,
we're living in strange times, brother.
We got jealous of Texas, so we're trying to spike our cases up and catch up with you.
Yeah, slow down, brother. We're trying to, but I'm telling you, here in Texas, it's ridiculous. The case counts are going up drastically. And what do we?
I was reading an article about El Paso situation now, and just the strain the medical services in El Paso are under.
Yeah,
I don't know. I do not think, this is my belief, that we're going to see any assistance from the federal government
until after January.
Between now and Joe Biden, and by then we're already going to go through two major holidays. I was reading an article today, and I'm sorry, I've been doing a lot of reading. That was saying that the current information we have on death and infection rates is always about 2 weeks old. So we're actually just now seeing the spike that happened from the end of October around election season. Yeah. We haven't seen the spike yet we won't see the spike for Thanksgiving until almost Christmas.
These are the ones that
by the time we're getting those numbers, the Christmas spike will be underway.
But your numbers are light.
By the time we get around to Joe Biden's inauguration, we'll have already gone through then the New Year's spike for New Year's gatherings. So the predictions the doctors are making, I always wondered why they were pushing the numbers so high. I now finally get it. Yeah. They're looking at the 2 weeks.
Yeah, it takes a while to get that data.
And extrapolating.
It's what's reported today. That's how they do that. When they come out with
I listen to Tom Cotton. You know Tom.
Oh, God.
Tom Cotton, yes.
Tom Cotton went on a long tirade. He insisted
that motherfucker
Senate, unmasked, and went on this long tirade about the Pilgrims.
Yeah.
Now,
kiss my ass.
I tell you, Velda, it just, that man why doesn't he just go out wearing a hood instead of a mask? Might as well.
Might as well, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Might as well.
He is one crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, well, we got Ted
and they're
Cruz,
talking about him for the presidency in 2024.
Yes.
Believe it or not, he's one of the ones being groomed.
Yes, think of that shit.
We tried to vote him out. We tried to.
I know.
And couldn't get his sorry ass out.
You're in a state that, it's going to take more Andrew Yang's movement to states like yours to try to flip them blue.
Yeah.
It was blue when we moved down here, which was nice.
Yeah.
And we can do it again.
At one point, people forget that.
Hey, we turned
We
Georgia.
can do it.
We can do Arkansas. There's no reason.
If Georgia elects you two senators, if you get those two Democratic senators, Georgia, that's a good thermometer. That's a thermometer to say the people are fed up.
It is. And we are. That's what this is not going to go away with, especially with this bullshit going on, trying to get this idiot out the door. This is a direct assault on the Constitution, on the people's will, and it continues at the allowance of the Republican Party that just lets it go, keep on perpetuating. People aren't going to forget.
What was I seeing this morning? 75% of polled Democrats in some polls don't even believe elections are valid anymore. And I'm going,
see, this is all bullshit.
The undermining of democracy, the undermining of the basic philosophy behind the republic.
That is the goal exactly of what Trump is trying to do, is trying to get people to say, I don't trust the vote. I don't trust it. How can I trust my vote? Everybody's saying it's cheating. Nobody's saying it on our side. The only piece of purpose, this has become an issue since Donald Trump came on the scene, and it started in 2016 with the same bullshit. If I don't win, it's rigged. We're nothing different right now. It's the same damn thing. If I don't win, it's rigged.
The bad thing about it is he can't take that basically. Okay, yeah, he won in 16. Now, he can't take it because he didn't win this time, and the votes were against him. Well, you know what? It's against you. The reason is you need to take your TV, your fucking gold toilet seat, and get the fuck out the White House.
We can see from the way he's conducted himself as president for the last 4 years absolutely shows me why he bankrupted so many companies. Why they went bad.
Because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Well, it's all about him. It's never about the company. It's never about the bigger picture. It's always about him.
Everything is about him.
How much can you give me? I'll tell you everything. Yeah, but give me money.
He's being a petulant little child, throwing a temper tantrum in the White House, not talking to anybody or doing any fucking thing to help this country when we're in desperate need of fucking help.
He is doing exactly what he's doing more than that. He's doing the best he can to harm this country. Going to as far as if anybody can find any logic in why the Trump administration would tell HHS, Health and Human Services, during a time of a pandemic, do not talk to Joe Biden's transition team. What information are you going to give them that that would disrupt anything? It's nothing. It's a vendetta.
Right there.
Yes, it's spite.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell it to you because I'm still president and you're not, so you can't have. It's that kind of ignorant shit. But again, this is who he has been all his life. Go back and look at all his life. He's cheated. He's been a cheap businessman who cheated everybody that ever he is. I'll take you to court. Get lawyers. That's his whole mantra all his life is get more lawyers. Crooked lawyers. Lawyers that'll write letters and threaten people. That's what you want. And that's what he does. And
he's going to torch you.
He is going to crash and burn. Baby.
Thing with that is, I hope these lawyers start turning around on him and say, you know what, dude?
They ain't gonna get paid. Where are they gonna get the money from?
Done. We're done. We're done.
And
he's donated. People are donating, aren't they, for his fund to defend himself? Aren't people donating?
Yes,
yeah, but
donations under $8,000. I'm sure people right around me have probably donated to the fund to stop the steal.
And the bad thing about that
whatever
is he can use that for his own fucking bullshit. That's the bad thing about that.
Yes, everything he collects can be used for his personal reasons.
Yeah, it's like, you need to, if you're going to do something stupid like that, you need to put some, things on there and say, no, you can't use this except for your lawyer fee. If it's used for something else, your ass is going to jail.
Are you shitting me? Everything from
charities.
People are donating this man has ever done has been. He's done nothing but been a director all his life. People are stupid enough
to donate to that shit.
He lives a lavish life on other people's money is what he does. Let me catch up here real quick. Tony Story has subscribed to our YouTube channel. Tony, welcome to the family. We appreciate it very much, and thank you for subscribing. And Johnny Fly donated $10 to Super Chat. And so what in the hell is Donnie trying to do now? It won't work, Donnie. We are a democracy and will remain one. Stand up to tyranny, my fellow Americans. Do what you can to protect freedom. Fuck Trump. Thank you, Johnny Fly. And that's exactly what it is. I'm so glad that Bill Jones gave us some numbers, and let's go ahead and repeat them real quick. So I'll give you a second to get a paper and pencil if you're ready, and I hope you are, because you can call the House of Representatives at 202-224-3121. That's the House of Representatives switchboard. You can call your congressman, and probably ain't going to get through, but you could leave a message there for him. And in the Senate, the number is 202-225-3121. Same number, just changing the 4 to a 5. You can call them. And for the GSA, for Emily Murphy, her phone number, and she is in charge of everything from toilet paper to getting Joe his transition team, 844-472-4111. If you want to call any of those numbers, and it would be. And remember, we have a fight going on in Georgia. That's the big push here. So if you have a few dollars to spend, you could send them down to John Ossoff and Reverend Warnock down in Georgia to help with their campaign, because it is essential. This fight, as we can see, is getting nasty. The Republicans are willing to do. Look at Lindsey Graham's actions. He's out trying to strong arm secretaries of state of the state's voting.
Anyone be arrested for that? That's an arrestable offense.
Well,
it's a crime. What he's doing.
He's using mob language to do it. I didn't strong arm him. I just had a friendly conversation
talk.
about.
Hey, you ought to do this.
If you could do this for me.
It's a shame if your
your
political career went down the tubes.
This is fucking gangster.
It is. People like him, Matt Gaetz, to Ted Cruz. There's a list of them. Tom Cotton. They're willing to do anything. Sacrifice this country at the altar of Donnie Trump. Trump, the scumbag liar. Think of that. There isn't a soul in the Republican Party or the Democratic Party or out there in public that does not agree that Donnie is a lying sack of shit. He is verified well over 20,000. I don't know. I checked. Last time I heard it was over 20,000, probably 30,000. Verifiable lies. He is a liar. He spends his whole life lying. He's a con man. He's conning the American people. Less than half. He's conning them. He's just to bilk their pockets,
he's
baby.
Still conning them, and he's still asking for money, isn't he?
That's the drama. The whole thing is
and
about getting money.
The big concern is that 48% of the people believe it.
Well, let's play with those numbers a little bit. If we had about 65% vote, they said this time there was pretty high turnout, then that's 40% or 35 to 40% didn't vote. So he got half of that. Let's call it 70%. So it's really about 35% that believe him. So it's still his core. It's still what it's been all along.
Break that down too. That's 30% who believe it and voted for him. But out of that 30%, how many are downright do or die, burn the nation down to the ground, Donnie followers?
I'd say 25 of that 30%.
Yeah. So the number dwindles down as to who we have to face off in this country. Those who are just too ate up with QAnon or I don't know.
Look at the Million Maggot March.
Yeah.
That's a good example. Yeah. When he was going to call a million people out, they had maybe 10,000.
Yeah, at the high estimate, and that's giving him 10,000. Let's say 10,000.
Those were mostly the organized white
reported 15,000 in Australia. They say 15,000 was reported over here attended.
That's still fairly tame numbers.
It's not. Well, it's not a million people, is it?
No. That's a bit shy. You know, unless you're counting votes for Trump. Yes, Belda. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Some just come across the thing.
What?
On Facebook, I wanted to read. It's from Chuck Derby. He says, "I love the way our Blue Dot family voices the truth. From a retired Marine, sympathy to all of you. Sorry, I'm not a member and can't afford it right now." You don't have to.
There's no membership fee, brother. Oorah! You are a Blue Dot family member. There is no cost to this. Please, everybody, we make
service to the country is already more than paid for any membership.
Every donation you see, we appreciate tremendously. It helps us pay the bills. It keeps us on the air. Believe me, this is what I do all day. I can't make money any other way, so we appreciate that. But there is no charge for this shit. And please, if you cannot afford it, because I know that situation, don't do it. Don't do it if you cannot afford it. Yeah,
come on in
and
join the Blue Dot
family. Come on in. Go to bluedottexas.com. Look for the Discord link. Download that and get in the room here and talk to us, brother. Oorah, Semper Fi, my friend.
We want your voice more than anything.
Yeah, we've got several Marines in the family love to talk to you. So.
Anyways,
Indeed.
Chuck, I was going to type you a letter, a note, and I'm going, no, I'm going to say this on air.
Live on the air.
Come into the family.
There is
Come
no
into
charge.
the family. We've got plenty of room and plenty of hugs.
You will find plenty of friends in here when you come. The friendships that have been made in this family amaze me at times. They really do, and it just warms my heart. Anyway, Ben Stroud,
all of you out
all
there.
of you, everybody listening to this. Even if you're listening to it not live, looking at it later, do go to www.bluedotintexas.com. Go in there and look for the Discord link. You can come in and join us on the air, or more fun, you can come join us in the Blue Room, which is always entertaining in itself. I'm telling you, we could do a whole show just doing
military training will come in handy there.
Yes. Be on your toes. Let me catch up again. Ben Stroud donated $2. Be very afraid. Ben Stroud donated $2 to Super Chat and said, Lady G has committed a felony. Lock him up. Fuck Trump. And outstanding, Ben Stroud. We appreciate it.
I wish they'd just get on the ball and start prosecuting his ass right now.
It's coming.
Well, it depends on the next AG, whoever the next AG is.
Dave's absolutely right. They gotta. I'm hopeful for a couple that would be vigorous in that process.
So am I.
Kirshner.
Oh yeah, there's a list.
Ben Kushner for sure.
There'll be a couple that would do it.
Yeah.
Kushner would be a good choice.
Yeah, like father, like son. I think he'll end up in prison one day too. Anyway, Diana Mallory, bequeather of the Gong and Secret Squirrel, donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Don't y'all remember Donnie said if he loses, he will probably never hear from him again. So enjoy it." Fuck Trump.
That's why we're getting. Is that why he's being quiet?
Yeah,
he's hiding.
40 times.
All of them are hiding. Nobody's taking any questions. Not McEnany.
He's got his blankie and his pacifier, and he's down in the bunker.
Nobody's talking to anybody now. They're all holed up.
Oh, I know.
Crying with the crying towel.
That was the other thing they did today. They were asking him about that during the during their little COVID, aware of COVID thing. And they asked him. They said, "Hey, are you glad that it went to Biden instead of you?" They just laughed.
Yeah, no, that McEnany's not taking questions. Who's that guy that came out for the Pentagon? I don't even know his name.
We're down to what, 4th or 5th tier people?
Yeah, only the best people. I know only the best. Are you shitting me? It's like I know the best words. I know lots of words. I could be presidential if I wanted to.
Yeah, right.
There's a list.
Well, he actually said that at his rallies, didn't he? He said to the people, "Well, I can act like a president." He made himself look like a mannequin and stiffed himself up and walked around like an idiot. I mean, what he was making a joke and a farce of the valued, respected office back then.
Oh, it's all out,
yeah.
It's all. I don't think any of it's serious.
No.
He's devalued the office to a point of. Biden's got a hard job, guys. When he comes in, he's going to be like worse than Mr. Obama because unless we get the Senate, they're going to crucify him.
Exactly. Well, they're going to obstruct him in every way they can and make it more because that's what it's about now. And Donnie's already, they've already said that out loud. I think Donnie knows he lost. Now he is trying to damage Biden as much as he can because he feels like the Democrats hurt him so much with the with the Russian witch hunt and all of that, and the impeachment. And so he wants to make sure that Biden is crippled up as much as he can.
That's still going to bite him on his ass when he goes to the New York.
That's why he was trying to start the war in Iraq. That's why he was looking into bombing that spot in Iraq.
Exactly.
It was to create
He wants to leave Biden a sack of shit to deal with. And he's doing a good job so far. He's killing Americans left and right. Donnie is. Hell, cheap lives right now, baby. Hell, I saw the interview with some official at a hospital. They can't even get PPE. Gloves. They're having to rewash gloves. Are you shitting me?
That Zoom meeting that Biden took with the nurses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting their voice to somebody. At least somebody's listening to them finally.
Yeah.
The stuff they've been going on is.
I know
at this point. Protective equipment, really?
David, I know they talked to Biden today because even the governors talked to Biden today.
Good.
And
I'm glad somebody's listening.
They said even our governor here, Polis, talked to him, and they said what we need is clarification on what's going on. And they said we don't get that with the White House now. One thing Biden assured him was, "You're going to get that with me."
Yeah. You'll get the truth out of Biden.
White House has become this black hole.
Yeah, it won't be a bunch of bullshit.
Don't the American people want good? Don't the American people want a good president that does and looks and cares for them? But 48 or 30% or whatever, 25% of the people want to suffer. They really want to suffer. They really want to be told what to do, when to do it, and how they do it.
Yep.
I mean, I can't believe that. You fought 2 world wars against this shit.
One of them had the guts up to stand up and say the truth about him. If we don't want a dictator in America, but if we're going to have one, I want it to be Donald Trump. Yeah, that's who they are. I don't know who it was. Some lady that stood up at one of his. They did.
They drank the Kool-Aid.
We don't normally have a dictator, but if we're going to have one, I want it to be Donald Trump. Are you shitting me? No, we don't want any dictator in this country. No.
That was the old lady at the rally that didn't even know what Trump was about. Remember the old lady at one of his rallies? They said, "Do you realize Trump wants this?" And Trump, "Oh no, I don't think so."
I'm sorry.
But I get a kick out of I don't know the guy's name. On the Daily Show, they send him out occasionally to these Trump places, and
tall guy.
Yeah.
Goes to the rallies.
Yeah. That does the rallies and stuff and goes to talk to people. And Lord have mercy. I hope they get to see themselves on TV to just see just how stupid they sound. They talking to one guy that had a shield in a motorcycle helmet. Hey, guy was probably about 40-something years old with a gut. It just like, what are you doing, dude? You really look stupid up there.
They talked to one guy. He was holding flags in both his hands. One was a rebel, one was a thing. And it's like, yeah, whatever, dude. You're just you're not saying jack shit about nothing, because they asked him a bunch of questions. They said, well, what do you think about your fellow Americans dying? He goes, well, they wouldn't die if they listened to this president. Yeah, bullshit.
Over here in Australia, some of our political leaders are calling Trump a tin pot tyrant.
Yeah. That's a pretty good description for him at this point.
That is. Well, let me catch up again, because we got a couple of Marines here. You know how those guys are. Hoorah, Semper Fi. They want up top of the line, baby. Catman 56, my man Keith up in Minneapolis, a Marine himself, Semper Fi, and he sent $3 and said, Semper Fi, Blue Dots. We want America back. Indeed, my friend, indeed. And he was followed up by Daniel Cunningham, who donated $5 through Super Chat and said, for the Marine that can't afford to contribute right now, this one is for you. We have each other's backs. That's what Blue Dots do and who we are. Daniel Cunningham,
Jesus Christ,
thank you tremendously, brother. Semper Fi and hoorah, brother. That, indeed, Marines do look out for each other, and so do Blue Dot family members. So I just, that's really nice, Daniel. I really appreciate that, and I hope the Marine out there that was, what was it, Charles? Or Chuck, I think. Please, brother, come into the family. Make yourself known. We're just looking to make a new friend, brother. So thank you, Daniel, for stepping up and making him feel and me feel mighty proud. Thank you for that. And Karen Van Wyck donated $3 through Super Chat and said, is it January 20th yet? Fuck Trump and all of his enablers. Not yet, darling. Not yet. Go put the cover back over your head. We'll try back again. No, he's still there, baby, and we're still dealing with him. And Dolores Grant donated $5 through Super Chat and said, Perdue and Loeffler should be arrested instead of running for the Senate. Indeed, insider trading on both of them. I don't know how they even standing up there in front of the stage. Hell, Perdue won't even debate Ossoff because of that issue. Because he knows he's being investigated for insider trading when he found out about the COVID, and so did Loeffler. We know who we're dealing with here. Huh?
But they dismissed it.
Oh, against Loeffler or Perdue?
Both of them.
Oh, of course they did.
Really quick, before we go any further, we want to welcome S.C. Smith and Velica to the room.
Hey, S.C. How are you doing?
Hello, everybody. Doing good. Doing good.
Hey, Velica.
Good. Hi, Velica.
Oh, that reminds
she's muted and stuff. Well, she'll come back in a minute. SC, how's everything down in Florida, brother?
Oh, it's going good. The weather's nice. Wishing, if every day in Florida was like the last couple of days, it'd be perfect. It'd be perfect. But yeah, it's going good.
I gotta say, as weather goes, we've had it pretty good down here for about a week. We've been hovering in the 80s, sunshine, maybe a little partly cloudy every once in a while, but maintaining a good temperature, and yeah, it feels good. This is winter for us. Mid-80s, when it stays in the 80s, that's fall for us.
John, you would freak out if you woke up and there was snow on the ground.
I would indeed, brother.
Okay, it's time for me to leave.
I would do what every South Texan would do: run outside with a camera, take a picture of that.
But John, I'm just sitting around. I'm waiting January 20th, and I'm waiting to see what all happens after January 20th. It's going to be great. Hopefully, I know Joe Biden's the president. He's the next president. And I feel good about that. Now, if the shit show is crazy, what is Giuliani hiding? Someone's got to have something on Giuliani. I seen that post today from a friend on Facebook that said Giuliani's melting. I didn't know what he was talking about. And then I went back later and I seen it. I'm like, dude, this guy is ridiculous. He is ridiculous. it's just absurd. I mean, I can't do nothing but laugh at it no more. I mean, I don't take it seriously. You know, I know there's a lot of people in this country
I can't believe the judges are actually.
Every time I see
listening
Giuliani come out, I just it's a circus.
Yeah.
There's nothing valid of what he's saying. He just comes out to make noise.
How much can I drink and then get out there and spout all my shit off?
Yeah, you know, as far as Lindsey Graham, well, how about we have a recount of South Carolina then?
Oh shit!
If you're so, if you are so, because I mean, I don't understand how in the hell that guy or McConnell got, but that's a different topic.
Hey, I need to make a correction. This is bothering me until I get it out of my mouth because I have terrible eyeballs and I can't read. It's Dolores Graham, not Dolores. I keep throwing an R in there because it's.
Well, I mean, we've known Dolores's.
Because I like R's, I guess.
We've known Dolores's before, so it just kind of flows out. So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not making excuses.
Darling.
I didn't do it.
Yeah,
but,
he didn't do it.
I'm just saying.
It's all me. Sure, blame me.
Mark, what do you want?
He wants something to eat. Get your ass up. Get that dog something to eat. He wants a little snacko.
He's got stuff to eat. He's got stuff to eat. He's got all kinds of things.
Has he got peanut M&Ms?
He wants some attention. He wants to get on
give
camera.
That dog some attention, man. I want y'all to know, Vicky is just. She's being a great little dog. Yeah. She's being an outspoken. She's got lots of energy though. You ain't taking that dog for a walk.
Yeah, the sweet part is being not overdone by the rowdiness, but her rowdiness will tire you the fuck out. You think cats are nuts when they're young. This dog will.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, when we take him out.
She looks like to be about 6 to 8 months old.
She is a powerhouse. I mean, she'll drag me. When she goes out in the morning, I got to keep a tight leash because all the cats are right there at the door.
There's a where you?
Hello, Bellica. That's all right, baby.
I had to give my hubby some coffee.
You had to give some hubby some puppies. What?
I had to get my hubby some coffee.
Oh, out! You are such a sweetheart. You are such a sweetheart, Bellica. Thank you for being here, darling.
Be a Supreme Court judge.
She ought to be. I could trust Bellica.
Yep.
As far as you could throw me.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm so jealous now.
And you're so jealous. Bellica's our hug giver here. She is our sweetheart in this group, and we appreciate her to be here. Now, SC,
did you know
he's
that
still up for debate? That guy.
Did you know that your trade leader, whoever trade commissioner, is spewing?
Yes, what's his name? I know.
I can't think of his name. He's spewing at the moment because what's happened is Asia, because Australia is part of its class as Asia, it's Australasia, Asia, China, and a couple of other European countries have done a trade deal, left America out of it, and Australia and Japan and some European companies have done other trade deals, left America out of it, and China, and they're spewing. So the rest of the world's basically saying, look, we've had enough of this bullshit. You know, you big boys playing around with each other and fighting. We're going it alone. We don't need you. And this is what Trump has done to America. He's left you out of trade deals.
Yes. He's
completely true.
He is.
I mean, all NATO allies at the moment, European NATO allies of America, are not taking the United States serious anymore until probably Biden will return and a lot of damage will be repaired.
It's going to take some time now.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's going to take.
It's going to take a lot of time.
Trump has damaged you. Trump has damaged America to a point of, it's not like the Titanic, but the pumps are working hard to keep the water out, and you're going to start patching.
Yeah.
Okay. We need to change our laws on how to elect a president and how a president can run for president.
I'm all willing to get rid of the electoral college because I'm just a little bit tired of people in the center of this country who live out in the middle of a fucking farm field. Bless your heart for doing it. We appreciate your work and your labor, but Jesus Christ, come on. You can recognize a con man.
You can't have 7 bankruptcies and think you're hot to be able to run a country.
You know, again, to the people that Trump speaks to, it's not about issues. It's not about it. Just like Jared Kushner said, it's not about issues. It's about attitude. And that's what this is about. This is not about whether or not there was fraud or whether or not there was a bad election. This is about the story of the bad election, of the possible fraud, the story, the perpetuation of this drastic thing until you get enough people out there who are believing it. And that's how come we see the split in people that believe in this vote. Yes, David.
Some backup to that. It just came out. CNN's announcing it, a few other news agencies. President-elect Joe Biden beat Donald Trump by 12,284 votes in Georgia, and that's according to the final results from the statewide audit.
There you go.
Yeah. Georgia plans on certifying Biden's victory Friday.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Bye-bye, Trump ass.
You know, it's not. That's what I mean. There is no fraud. There is no cheating going on. There is the same as everything. It's just Trump screaming it. So if he keeps repeating, and as we've already learned from him, he'll lie about the little things, but it's the big things. It's the big lie. It's easier to sell it because it's more of a conspiracy. And these people down the street, they love conspiracies. They're all over that shit. It's got to be George Soros involved. You know, it's saddening to see part of our population fall for such ignorance and to perpetuate it and to put our country on the line, to put our democracy on the line for this. Are you shitting me? This is the guy that you want to hold up your banner for? I'm sorry. I'm disappointed in the humanity of your soul. It's foul, but we have to learn to get along again. That's the hard part of this is going to be reaching out and letting it go. You know, forget about the asshole shit that they did, and just let it fade into the background. You know,
you got to give a lot of credit to the Republicans that were taken in by him the first time. But by the time it come to this election, did not vote for him, voted for Biden, and thank you very much.
Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me.
Fool me twice. Shame on me.
And that is what's so
the
pitiful.
Lincoln Project. Yeah. The Lincoln Project also deserves credit.
Oh yes, the Lincoln Project, Republicans against Trump. There are a lot of groups. Veterans against Trump. I wish I could call out every one of them. Veterans against the GOP, veterans against the Republican ignorance. There are a lot of veteran groups.
Really American?
Yes, Free the American. There are people across this country that cross party lines that recognize who he is. He is not talking. Trump is not talking to the conservative voter that cares about country and cares about their neighborhood. He's not talking to them. He's going down. He's dragging up for the rebel flag flying assholes. That's Trump's base. That's where you see showing up at all of his rallies. The ones that want to fly the rebel flag and the Nazi flag and all of this shit. The Proud Boys, the Boogaloo, whatever they are, Leatherman. Here they get into leather.
He's talking to his father's old comrades.
Leather boys.
Yeah. It's sad. It is a sad reflection.
Do you think there's mafia involved here? Do you think he's involved with the mafia?
No.
I don't think the mafia would, doing business in New York, you would think that he's had a brush. The mafia isn't exactly what it used
concrete.
to be. It's more legitimate businesses, as they say. So yeah, he's been involved in that, but his dealings go far deeper than that. His dealings are international, and I believe they involve money laundering.
Think the Russian mafia.
Yeah, that's who he's probably.
Now that's probably who
the oligarchs.
I mean, look at all. I mean, Trump Tower. That's mostly Russian and foreign
that's
people.
Most of his business in Trump Towers. A good percentage of it is from Russia.
Trump Towers is no longer Trump Towers.
Nope.
I can't wait till they scrape every name his name off of everything ever. Ben Stroud donated another $5 and said the Electoral College and gerrymandering has got to go. Puckett and Moscow Mitch and Lady G and Bill Barr. Puck all GOP.
Okay.
Indeed. Bill Barr.
If we got rid
we got a list, baby.
We get rid of the Electoral College.
Right.
Then we don't have to worry about jury rigging, because the census will take care of it, because when the census comes out, then you'll get your congressmen and your senators, 2 senators per state, plus your congressman, for the population and the population only.
Right.
Same as every country in the world, Velda.
Yep. That's the way they do it. We're supposed to have a representative government. It is supposed to represent the people. And when the demographics change, when the population changes, well, you need more congressmen or to fill that need for the constituents.
You don't need that circuit breaker. You don't need a circuit breaker like the electoral college, because to me the electoral college is a GOP thing. I got this gut feeling it's all leaned towards GOP and making sure that either one the GOP guy gets through or it's the best GOP guy gets through.
Like I said, the GOP
it has nothing to do with that.
The GOP is not. They will fight tooth and nail for the electoral college, as I said the other day.
Yes.
Without the electoral college, Republicans would never get elected again. That just wouldn't happen because the population centers are mostly blue in this nation, and that's how come Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. Yes,
right.
And why Al Gore won the popular vote? Didn't he win the popular vote? I think he did, and it went to the Supreme Court.
He did.
So we have example after example of Republicans being put in only by the Electoral College or the Supreme Court. So if you did away with it, and their argument, like I said the other day, is, oh well, look, it wouldn't be fair to people in Wyoming if Wyoming's voice wasn't heard. Okay. Go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off, John. I wouldn't. Sorry about that.
Oh no, that's all right. It was a squirrel. Now where was I going?
But Wyoming is saying Wyoming.
Yeah, you were talking about Wyoming.
Yeah, because most of the population lives on the coast. Lives either on the East Coast, West Coast, or as we call it down here, the third coast, down here on the Gulf. That's where populations tend to accumulate, and
Wyoming's also been sold on a lot of
those
myths
tend to
of
be more
persecution.
democratic areas. Huh?
We're not coming after their guns. We're not trying to destroy Wyoming.
No.
Never have been. And they've been sold on that, but that's GOP victimization.
I know some Democrats that you better not go try to take their guns either.
Sure.
It's
no issue.
Biden hasn't even mentioned guns. He hasn't even brought it up.
No, guns is strictly a right-wing issue.
Because it's not an issue.
It's a non-issue issue. From they're going to come get your guns, and that's how they scare the little critters. They're going to come get your gun. Without your gun, you can't protect yourself. You can't defend liberty. It has nothing to do with that. It's a way to keep them scared. Is what
they're so paranoid about that.
It's really good for an American government to do if you want to curb this gun violence and all the bullshit with guns and gun fetishism. Make the ammo $100 or more a bullet.
Yeah.
That's the only solution.
Can you afford to shoot that thing?
It's crazy. I have a friend who's on Facebook, and I don't even know why we're friends. We haven't seen each other in years or whatever. But she's married to a guy, and they own a bait and tackle pawn shop in this little town to the north of me in Georgia. And since Trump lost this election, they have been like posting every day pictures of guns they got for sale, ammo, all this crap, and they've been like on Fridays they've been giving away. And they've been doing this for a while, just giving away like feed corn or shirts or stuff. But now they're like giving away like guns. Oh, here we go, give away. And it's like there's just ever since Trump lost, and they know he lost, and so but it's like, oh my God, that's how it is.
Kyle Rittenheimer got his gun from his stimulus payment. That's right, baby.
Huh.
Got it from the stimulus. He went out and bought that gun with a stimulus payment.
And it's kind of funny.
It didn't take him long to get in trouble, did it?
That gun because couldn't get that. That's the funny thing is how could he get that because he was underage.
Yeah. Somebody had a hand.
There's a lot of things I wanted to get with my stimulus pay, but couldn't do it.
Yeah. I got groceries.
His mom went and bought it for him.
Yeah, his mom, I think, was involved.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Mom also is the one that gave him a ride to the place, too. Go on, Junior.
To go to jail.
Don't forget your AR-15. Here you go, baby. You go have a good time now with all your friends.
Yeah.
And I'll take you too, so you can go to the turkey shoot.
There you go.
And make sure you kill some black people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you at dinner, dear. Old Bat with two cats. Old Bat with two cats donated $15 through Super Chat and said, I am all for moving forward and healing, but we also need justice and accountability from this administration.
Yes.
Fuck Trump.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, Old Bat.
Speaking of turkeys, don't Trump have to pardon the turkey or something like that?
Yep. What's the fucking thing now?
I bet you Pence gets to do that this year.
It's on the schedule. He's supposed to come out and
they'll probably have a turkey fryer set up on the south lawn.
I'm gonna barbecue him.
He'll probably declare that the turkeys got there by an illegal vote, and it should have been two other turkeys that should have been standing there.
Yeah, the first annual MAGA Thanksgiving turkey fry picnic.
They're immigrant turkeys.
Immigrant turkeys. We have to deport them. I'm telling you, we have a lot to look.
We can't deport them, so we're gonna fry them.
Yeah.
I know how Mitch McConnell got reelected.
How?
Because
Please, pray tell how.
They closed all the polling places. And in the one city, they closed down all the voting places, but one place for 870,000 people to take a vote.
Yeah, it was blatant voter suppression.
And that
seems to be a
low income and African American area.
Well, of course.
Shocking.
That's like having down here trying to put one drop-off box per county for votes.
DW walked down the streets. DW walked down the streets of South Carolina and spoke to about 50 people and asked them would they mind saying who they voted for, and 80% of them did not vote for Graham.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was a lot of people. There was probably 2 out of 10 that voted for Lindsey Graham. To me, that there's something funny going on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's been something funny going on ever since this man.
I really feel that they're crowd, but they project. They're so good at projecting, and by declaring fraud and making a big fuss about Georgia, takes attention away, doesn't it, from the other states that they did get away with it.
Well, I'm just so glad to hear that Georgia it came through their recount and everything's fine there. Evidently, he's concentrating on Michigan for some reason. He's invited the Michigan what it is, because you think, well, John, even if he flips Michigan, he still don't get the election. That's true. This isn't about flipping Michigan. This is about creating somebody, not to certify the vote. If he could get one state not to certify the vote and say that we don't trust the vote count, we're going to go ahead and assign electors to vote. That's what Donnie wants, and that's why he's going after Michigan. He thinks evidently there's a bunch of radical Republicans up there who are open to the idea of overthrowing the government or throwing everything into turmoil for this man. So this is not about overturning Michigan. This is about getting one state to hesitate so he can get the crack going, so he can keep using it and beating that drum until he tears this nation apart. And we can't let him do that. Anyway, Gary Springs sent another beaver buck all the way down from Canada. Gary, we appreciate it tremendously, brother. Thank you. But yeah, that's what this is about. This isn't about overturning Michigan. This is about creating the atmosphere that they have of the illusion of there's been a crime, that there's voter fraud, that there's rampant voter fraud, that the software was no good, that there are dead people that voted, and immigrants that voted, and people from China, and blah, 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 blah.
And, I wonder which country's interest that serves.
I don't know, comrade. That's who it serves. That's who he has been serving since the day one since he came in our house. It has been Russia from the beginning. We knew it then. We impeached him for it. The Republican Party turned their blind eye and said, we don't care. As long as we get the power, as long as we get paid, we don't care. And they didn't. And now in 4 years, this man has given more gifts to Vladimir Putin than anybody in our history, and he's not done yet. The turmoil that he seeks to upend in Afghanistan and in Iraq, the damage he wants to do to Iran, these are things that he wants to destroy and bring to light and make a mess of, so Joe Biden will have a rough time. And Donnie will be a better president than Joe Biden. In his mind, that's what it's all about. Destroy him so I look better. And that's the world of Donald Trump. He'll destroy you to try to make himself look better. And the more he does it, the worse he looks to all of us. He's a demon.
That's a typical narcissist for you.
Yes. The only way they look better is to make you look bad. And we've all known those kind of people through our life, but we've never had one rise to this level of power. And it has been a detriment to this nation.
And we don't need to have it again.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's not as if he's had to leave somewhere for the first time. He's bankrupted that many businesses. He had to walk out. I mean, this is just another business he's bankrupted.
No. Everything Trump touches dies. And
yes.
and the presidency
like
is no
soon-to-be
different.
ex-wife.
You know, he is.
Being treated like a soon-to-be ex-wife, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking for a younger country, I guess.
And they need time to shred the evidence and burn the evidence and all that stuff. You know,
believe your ass, they're doing that too. Don't think for a minute they're not. You know, there is evidence that will be collected, but they're not going to get rid of it all. You know, everything leaves a little trace, baby. Hey, I watch CSI occasionally. I'll get his ass. Don't worry about it.
You can absolutely bet anybody that's been in the government that is loyal to our country.
Indeed.
Will have taken and made copies and hidden those copies away where nobody can find them and bring them out afterwards.
Yes.
It seems to be if you speak the truth in court in front of Congress, it doesn't work. A lot of people that spoke the truth in front of Congress got the sack.
This administration has sought to punish anybody who stepped forward with the truth. Joe Biden will not be that kind of person. You know, the truth is what it is. It's going to come out sooner or later. I don't think Joe Biden's got a damn thing to worry about. Trump, yeah, he's got a lot of things to worry about, and we're going to keep after it. Anyway, I guess that's about it. I can't see. Travis said something about, we rolling the credits or something, or rolling the?
Yeah,
names?
We already did. We went through them.
Okay, I can't see anything anymore, so I don't know. We want to thank everybody for coming by and visiting with us tonight. Aussie Dave, always a pleasure from down under, brother. We appreciate
Thank you very much.
And Blue Dot Hank.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you bet. We enjoy you, Aussie. And as we do, Blue Dot Hank, all the way from the Netherlands, brother.
Most welcome.
We enjoy our international Blue Dots, buddy. I appreciate it tremendously.
Always happy to be here.
Outstanding. And well, I'll go by.
You're my family as well as I'm yours.
There you go, baby. This Blue Dot family, our arms stretch around the world.
Mark.
Around the world, even down to Mork. We'll get Mork too in there. And David, out in California, brother, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. Much appreciated.
Enjoyed the conversation. Always enjoy your presence here on the show. And that SC fella, he snuck in here again. Son of a bitch. Well, SC, you got in again, buddy. SC, where are you, SC?
He usually does.
SC, are you washing the dishes?
No.
What are you doing?
SC.
You left. Look at it. He's mad. I just
Maybe
joking.
he can't hear or he can't answer.
Oh, he's there. He must have his
Could be that black. That could be that black helicopter with the butterfly flying
probably
around.
Is buzzing his house, keeping an eye on him. I'm sure. Anyway, he'll get back to us. TW Travis, thank you for being here all the way from Colorado, brother. We enjoy it.
Yeah.
You working on that song still?
Being on tonight. Oh, I'm still working on it. I'm just trying to finish up some things.
Good. We appreciate it, brother. We'll look forward to hearing it. And SC dropped out, I guess. Okay. Belda Lee.
I got dropped out too, so
I got dropped yesterday.
It right away.
Jesus, this thing kicks me out several times in the Blue Room the other night. Anyway, Belda, thank you very much, darling, for being here. We appreciate it.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Make sure Wayne's got everything he needs, sir. Take care of Wayne for us.
Yeah, I gave him stir-fry dinner.
Oh, outstanding. Love stir-fry.
There you go.
Outstanding.
With shrimp.
Healthy for you. Healthy for you, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
And with some shrimp.
Good. And Velica. Thank you, darling,
Yes, sir.
for making sure hubby has his coffee and everything. And
Yeah.
And taking care of the house there too, baby. It takes a family, ain't it?
Yeah.
We all work together, baby. Thank you very much, Velica, for being here and for being who you are, baby. We appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
And one
Hugs.
more. Hugs. Hugs to Velica. Velica gives out the hugs, baby. There you go. And let me catch this before we leave. Old Bat 2 Cats just donated $10 to Super Chat and said, God bless America and fuck Trump. I think that's a good note to end out on.
Trump.
Hold it.
Okay, breaking news.
Hey,
What?
Velica.
Hey, Velica.
Velica. What is that message that Bernadette always says? What is that?
What is that message, Velica?
Fuck Trump.
Come on, Velica.
That's
There
it.
you
Out of
go.
Velica's mouth to God's ear. Fuck Trump. And get his ass out here. Thank you, everybody, for coming by, joining us tonight on YouTube, on Facebook, on Periscope. We appreciate it tremendously. It's the most precious thing you do is give us the time that you spend with us. We're still in the middle of a pandemic, so the message is still the same. Wash your hands, wear a mask, stay the hell away from nasty-ass people, and try to live. It's going to be tough during the holidays here. Thanksgiving isn't going to be what it was last year or seasons before, but we got to make the best of it, and so we do what we have to do. But please take care of yourself, and welcome to all of our new members tonight for coming by and joining us tonight and joining the family. And well, look at there. And Shell Bell 313 just donated $5 and said, "Glad I stumbled on your channel." Darling, thank you very much, Shebell. We're glad you did too. Welcome to the family, baby. We'll be here again Sunday night. Tomorrow is
Sunday night.
Tomorrow, y'all know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is Beer and Bud Friday. So as I always say, put the beer on the ice, put the bud in the bowl, and get ready. We're going to move into a weekend. So take care of yourselves. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. And we will see you back here again on Sunday. Don't forget to go by the website, bluedotintexas.com. You can find several links there to send Deborah Garlock some love. A GoFundMe for one of our young Blue Dot family members, and links to find out how to donate to John Ossoff. And
no, I haven't got to that part
yet.
No, that one's coming, but
okay,
yeah, we've been busy.
Anyway, thank you all for being here, and we'll see y'all later.